What is good with y'all, man? So today we got some gameplay with the 2022 Eagles theme team. Now, if you guys didn't see the video, I did a video yesterday going over the whole team. So far, I played 4 seasons with this team. You guys are going to watch the first season today. The entire season of that. We did, spoiler, we ended up losing the playoffs. The goal is to use the team to win a Super Bowl. We did eventually win a Super Bowl, but we're going to get to that point. And I want to say, if you guys do want me to do more videos where like I use different teams, let me know what other teams you'd like to see me make, because it is the summer and we're kind of at a point where it's like, you know what I mean, there's not really a lot going on. We got to spice it up. So if you guys want to see me make other teams, let me know what teams you want me to make down in the comments, and maybe I'll make them. So this is my first season with the 2022 Eagles. I want to say this season we went, I think, 5-1. We ended up losing the playoffs. One of the wins was actually a DC, so you're only actually going to see, you're not really going to get to see it, but overall, I want to say this team sucks. It does suck. Like, offensively, it's not terrible. It's just defensively, it's definitely a problem, because it's such a, you know, ability heavy game. Not having some abilities out there, it's just, it takes a little bit of time getting used to. But overall, I mean, the first season, like I said, we ended up losing the playoffs. The next 2 seasons, I played 4 total seasons with this team. The next 2 seasons, I tried to run a different offense. You know, it didn't really, you know, anytime I try to run anything other than my offense, it never works out too great. That's just how it is, and I don't stick with it for very long. So the next 2 seasons didn't really do too good. But then the 4th season, right, I went back to my offense, and let's just say we went undefeated and won the Super Bowl. But hey, you know what I mean? That's just kind of how these things work. So this first game, though, right, this guy just threw a pick. You see, he was running the pitch every single play. Finally got bro to throw the ball, and what he do, ended up throwing himself a pick to slay. This first game, this guy's a Bills theme team. If I'm not mistaken, he's a Buffalo Bills theme team. He's got Chargers jerseys. So it's, you know, a little weird, but I would say this. Defensively with this team, it is so hard to make tackles. You can see Z-Spot, Jack Stoll. Jack Stoll is honestly, the guy played so good. He's good. The guy's good. He played so good that literally on my actual team, I made him the honorary 3rd tight end, because I felt like it was only right. You know, this guy is a playmaker. Him and Dallas got, like, honestly, I don't know, like, at the end of this video, I don't know who's going to have more yards, Goddard or Jack Stoll. I actually don't know. I think Stoll might have more, because Jack Stoll is just the guy. He's just the guy. But you can see Miles Sanders is my starting running back. I was using Miles as my starting running back, and I was using Kenny G as my receiving back. You're even actually going to see Boston Scott even gets a couple carries. I think he gets a couple touchdowns. Honestly, though, Miles Sanders honestly wasn't very good. I should have just made Kenny G Danner the all-purpose back. He's just better, man. I don't know. Kenny G is just better. Even, you know, he gets that 0 AP jukebox. I was using second window on Miles, because that's what he gets for 0 AP. I know he gets short in for 0, but I wanted to use Kenny G just because he has way better animations as my receiving back. So that was kind of the plan there. But we got a little bit of a jet sweep here with Devontae Smith. Hit him with the 2 soft jukes. I call him a soft juke. I don't know what to call him. And Smitty goes all the way to the crib. Now, like I said, I didn't want to use short in on Miles, because I wasn't making him the receiving back. So it just seemed very pointless. And you can see our special teams. So that is, I'm like, why the hell is there a kickoff? Because we gave up a kickoff touchdown. This special team unit sucks, because basically the special teams unit is like, you know, like an August special teams unit. It's just not good. So, you know, guys are getting blocked, guys aren't getting off blocks, and you know, guys aren't moving. So yeah, that's how we end up giving up a touchdown. So we're coming back out on the field, giving this thing to Miles Sanders, or that's little RPO. I think it's RPO zone peak or something like that. I don't know the name. Half the plays I run, I just know what they are. Look at this tough catcher by Jack Stoll. So I think it looked like just a cover 4, kind of like a match. The guy really, you know, did a good job running with Stoll, but you know, I just kind of click on, get in front of him, and I honestly was surprised he made the catch. And Jalen Hurts here on the read option with a huge run. I'm not gonna lie, this game Jalen Hurts goes crazy running the ball and passing the ball. He is definitely the reason we won this game. And Boston Scott, so I gave Boston Scott a lot of red zone carries, because, you know, I'm used to having Refrigerator Perry as, you know, with goal line back and, you know, the guy to punch it in. So I was like, well, what's the alternative? Well, why don't we just use the guy that's super small? And it actually kind of worked out. I mean, you saw he got in the end zone there. So, and this guy just keeps running this little pitch play. The problem is, guys just keep getting laid out. Like, they're getting laid out. They're not, like, getting off blocks. And then guys are getting destroyed. But eventually, I kind of figured out what I started doing was, whatever side I like, you knew what's he's running it basically to the side where it has like the receivers bunched up. So what I was doing is I would shift the line to that side, crash the line that side. I wouldn't run commit because I don't know. This year, run committing just sucks. As you see, we get the sack right there. Hassan Reddick, Javon Hargrave. Hargrave also played really good. I rocked inside stuff and secure tackler on him. He played really good. That's to a point where I almost put him on the actual team. I just wish he got, if he had inside stuff for 0, he'd 100% be playing on my team over John Madden. I'll tell you this right now. But 1 AP for inside stuff, it's just a little tough, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. He gets the secure for 0, which is nice, but we're only 6 AP, man. You gotta use guys to get the stuff for 0 because, you know what I mean? It's just kind of what it is right now. But 4th and 7, you see there was a little bit of pressure on him. He overthrows a wide open Calvin Johnson. Avonte Maddox was kind of there. You know, Avonte Maddox kind of forced him to have to throw that ball like way out there. And then he also had a little bit of pressure on him. So I don't know if he is fearless or whatever, but either way, I throw a quick little corner out to Smitty, and we end up getting 3 points out of that. That's how you close out a half. That is how you close out a half. Now, Smitty, you're going to see him make some big plays here. Honestly, you're going to see Stoll make some big plays. You're going to see Smitty make some big plays. And AJ too. I would say those are like the 3 guys that really just kind of went crazy, to be honest. If you ask me, like, well, look what is against Stoll. You got him on a little crosser route. I had a lot of time to throw that also, and you know what I mean? He finally just got open. I think he's like 93 speed or something like that. So, Miles Sanders, honestly, in all of these games, I think his best game, he might have had like 40-some rushing yards. I don't even think he had a 50-yard rushing game. He's not very good. So, yeah, spoiler alert. He doesn't really, you know, do anything too spectacular here. But Dallas got her wide open on the corner route. You guys know I love my corner routes. I run a lot of flood concepts. I don't really, you know, do a lot of, like, if something's working for me right, I'm just going to keep doing it. And that's, you know what I mean? First of all, I love the flood concepts are so hard to stop, too. Especially if you're going against someone that really knows how to go through his reads and progressions and stuff. Like, it's definitely a little bit difficult. So, Jalen Hurts here tucks this thing, little RPO read smoke. Whew, make that guy go flying out the way. And then I fumble the ball, which, you know what I mean? Look, I'm not going to slide, man. We're going to put our head down. We're going to put our head down, and we're going to try to make a play. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. He gets the ball back. Javon Hargrave goes stupid. You see him rocking Kaiser and Marcus Epps in the box. Epps, I think I get a couple of lurks well, I don't know about this game, but I know this is one game. I think I opened up a game with a lurk. That is Josiah Scott, a slot corner. Yes, he's actually a good blitzer. I will say this. And this is what I think I've noticed. Because on my actual team, I got Art Monk in the slot. And Eric Allen was my slot corner for most of the year, right? And I've noticed Art Monk is not, look at Javon Hargrave just blowing up another run. Art Monk is not very good at blitzing. I don't know what it is. And I've noticed Eric Allen was great at blitzing. Josiah Scott has also been very good at blitzing. So I'm guessing smaller corners are just better at blitzing. I don't know. Is this a real thing? Am I crazy? Am I making this up? I don't know. I really don't know. It's right there. I'll be honest. I'm just lost on my user. I'm really supposed to be running with him on that route, but I kind of just, I'm like, oh, I think he's gonna get sacked, and I just kind of get lost in my user. There it happens, you know what I mean? And he keeps trying to run this ball with LaShawn McCoy. So I was kind of hoping Hargrave was gonna make that tackle there, because you see he gets right off the block again, but then he kind of gets chipped and he's not able to make the play. We don't make any tackles. LaShawn McCoy's at the house, so he scored off a big LaShawn McCoy run and the special teams unit. So it's just, he's scoring off. It's just guys being sloppy, man. Guys being straight up sloppy. And you know, when you got Josiah Scott, Avonte Maddox, Marcus Epps, that is insane. We won a Super Bowl with this lineup. Believe it or not, the season we won the Super Bowl, we went undefeated. Obviously won this season, but in the playoff game, you should see. You get wait. Oh, I can't wait to see. Well, the way we lost that game, man. Josiah Scott for the bread is all I want to say. I was very angry, but look who it is, man. Jack Stoll. I feel like Jack Stoll is a product of a guy that if you just put him in the right scheme, he can get to his spot of the field. This guy can catch the ball. Like, they're not in the gameplay today, but the one you're going to see tomorrow when we win the Super Bowl, dog, he makes this one catch in the, I think it was in the NFC Championship for the bread, and I'm just like, Jack Stoll, man, he's a legend. But you see, we got my boy Boston Scott in the backfield. Honestly, like, this guy's not really, like, he's just not doing a very good job stopping me. Like, yeah, the one drive we had a little fumble, but besides that, I mean, we're just kind of moving the ball, and you know, he's just not, I don't know, he's just not really doing anything spectacular. Like, I mean, I'm not having a great running game. Well, actually, I don't know, once we put Boston Scott in, we were running the ball pretty good. So I just kind of left him in. I was like, well, shoot, if he's running the ball like this, why would I take him out? So I kind of just left him in, kept running the ball with him, because it was working. And Jalen Hurts, I don't know if you peeped, but they showed a stat at the top. He was like 9 for 9, so he's not missing. Hold on, AJ Brown on the little screen, and he takes this to the house. So now Jalen Hurts has more touchdown passes in this game than incompletions. He didn't even have an incompletion. He's just playing perfect football. Now Jalen Hurts this is one game, might be the game after this. It's one of these games. He played so bad in the first half. Like, you're like, oh, well, you're the quarterback. It was you. Like, no, this man straight up missed some wide open throws. I don't know. It was bad, and we lost that game. But because then I just started getting angry. But things happen. And right here, I'm right there with Marcus Epps trying to pick that off. Bro's just coming out in the gun tight. He's just coming out in the gun tight. I'm gonna blitz it. Look, let me tell you something. And look at this. Robert Quinn gets the pick. We get the pressure. This actually, I think, is Robert Quinn's, I don't know if it's his last game, and he ends up quitting. I mean, the game's obviously over with. He couldn't do jack shit. He was making some plays with LaShawn McCoy, but that was about it. I think Robert Quinn either gets sold after this game, or he might have got sold that game. I think it looks like, yeah, Robert Quinn is still there, so maybe after this game. Eventually, I get Jordan Davis, and honestly, he played way better. As you see, we get the early sack here with Mr. Kaiser. He's running like this. I think this is bunch tight end. So yeah, bunch tight end. He audibles to the trips tight end, which I feel like I've been going against a lot more bunch tight end lately. I don't know. Bunch tight end was cool when he used to have a little delay route and you used to be able to roll out, but now that all that shit's going, I feel like it's not really all that. But we got him on an early 3rd and 32. Like, there's just no way we allow first down, right? You see, I got the little cloud flat on the left side, got everybody manned up. All I got to do is use the middle. He tries to go deep on Slay. Thankfully, he overthrows a good coverage there by Slay, and he's going for it on 4th and 32. You can see I'm using the safety up top, which guess what that tells me? That means I'm probably blitzing the slot corner and both my linebackers in the middle of the field. Just look, I guarantee you that's what's going on here, and that is exactly what happened. And yes, we get pressure. Hassan Reddick gets to the quarterback. Honestly, the blitz almost got blocked, that would have been terrifying because we sent a lot of people there. AJ Brown here with the little screen catch. That actually wasn't a bad block by Smitty. Because Dion kind of got off the block and then he kind of reblocked him, so that was kind of nice. Motion got her out to the right. I'm trying to have him block that slot corner. I should have kept it with Jalen Hurts, honestly. That's why I put Goddard over there to the right, so I would have. Sometimes I still don't have the confidence, though. I'm like, this guy's going to get instant check. It's Dallas Goddard. He's going to throw a block. I should have tucked it. Honestly, should have tucked it. But it's all right because guess what? Dallas Goedert gets wide open for the touchdown. He just ran cover 4, so you already know flood concept. Flood concept works against almost everything. Like, you can run it against cover 4. You can run against cover 2. You can run against cover 3. Like, it works against everything. You just gotta, just the way you go about reading it and going through your progressions through it just changes depending on, like the coverages and stuff. Like, either way, like, you could just, I don't know, it's just great. Like, a flood concept is a streak. Corner route, some type of out route, and then some type of underneath route. It's called a flood concept. It's just great. I love them. This guy is just, he's trying to run bunch, run this little verticals, like he's audible and ran, like you see he's flipping a bunch, all this stuff. We got it sealed pretty tightly, and you're probably wondering how he got downfield. It was a special teams unit. Like, if any of these drives where you see these guys starting like the 40 or the 50, it's a special teams unit. Look, they suck, man. Like literally. Oh, I could have left it in, I guess, but I just didn't think it was worth it. Like, these guys, they only gave up 1 kickoff touchdown, but they damn near they gave up a lot of possessions where guys were starting at the 50. Like this one, for example, like it's insane. But right there, Kaiser. So he comes out in the gun tight, and this is what I like to do. A lot of people say, "Why do you put your curl flats on 0?" This is why right here, because guys think that they can make these throws. Okay. He thinks he can make this throw to the flat. Kazier's on a 0-yard curl flat. This really should be a pick six, man. And instead, he swats it. I don't know why he swats it. I need 15 push-ups. I need 15 push-ups. But you know the rule. If you drop a pick or something like that happens, this man will score a touchdown in this drive. Well, he should. That's usually how it works because in John Madden's logic, that's just how it is. Like, they will score. I don't know why, but it's just how it is. He audibles to the trips tight end again. I'm really just making sure he's not throwing this corner out. That's kind of only thing I'm really worried about. As you can see, we got the cloud flat there. That's manned up. Really, that should have been a pick also. Like, Kaiser is just, like, out of control. So, he ends up getting 3 out of this drive. He shouldn't have. He threw 2 terrible passes, but you know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, we're up 7-3, and, like, we get ball at half. So, it's just like, all right, you know, let's get it. It's Miles Sanders has nobody block for him there, which it doesn't help that he's already not very good, and then guys just don't block for him. It's just it's a terrible combination. Look at this nonsense. I mean, like, somebody should be in jail for producing this product. How does Jalen Hurts miss this throw? All right, so look, you know, I'm sitting in the pocket, nobody's open. He only rushed 2 people, so I'm gonna sit here and have a good time. I playmaker be upfield. I don't do that. I never do that. Like, I'll just sit here and wait. But I had a godlike playmaker, and all I do is high throw this thing to B. And look where the hell Jalen Hurts throws it. Are you kidding me? Like, send this guy to Taiwan. Like, I remember why we got rid of Jalen Hurts. Just throws this thing to Afghanistan. So, now he gets the ball back, thinking, you know, he's doing something. But that's the first throw. I said Jalen Hurts misses 2 throws in this first half that were his fault. His fault. Good reads, just terrible. 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 Right there, once again, it's a 0-yard curl flat. Be honest with you, the guy shouldn't even be catching the ball. Kaiser should be breaking it up off the rip, but, you know, instead he ends up breaking the tackle, and, yeah, because this is just, it's a great product, man. It's a great product. He's in the trips tight end. He's right here. I just came out in man coverage, and James Bradbury gets teabagged, so that's great. That's just great. I had it manned up just because he's just running, like, verticals and, like, you know, the one corner route I could put a cloud flat out there, so it's just, you know, wasn't really much of a big deal, but, you know, that happens. So that's because usually if I man that tight end up, what I'll do is I'll man the safety up on him, but I came out in like stock man, so what happens is it has that corner man up on the tight end, so yeah, brothers end up getting teabagged, but yeah, Jack Stone's got absolutely blasted, going right back to the big man and he gets blasted again. He's holding on to that football. This guy has high football IQ. High football IQ. But here we go. Dallas got her on the sideline. Z-spot, man. We're going to Z-spot him to death. We don't got high route master, but what we do is we have a brain. Right back to Dallas got her. And he's not really, like, you know, blitzing. Like, he's rushing 3, rushing 2 people. I tried to throw a risky throw. I thought I could fit that post right in there. But yeah, this guy's only rushing like 2-3 people. So it's like, you know, you kind of got to be very precise on your routes and stuff, because like guys like this, they're just putting a million people out there in coverage and stuff, and it's just like, god damn it. Right here, though, he does end up trying to heat me up, and okay, so my remote is broken. I try to pass this thing all the way to the left, and my left stick sometimes, it just won't, like, it's just messed up, so sometimes it won't, like, it doesn't understand that I'm trying to lead throw it, so right there, it made it look like I let throw it down, so I don't know. It's just annoying. I need to get a new remote. I don't know. Xbox products just suck, man. These remotes break too damn easy, but I'm just oh, that's Rick Lovato that just caught us. Yeah, so Jack Stowe was tired because he's getting hit stick like every goddamn play. So Rick Lovato has to come on the field, and he makes the catch. Loses a yard, but he made a catch. Now, once this is throw number 2, Jalen Hurts, do you want to go to jail? Okay? Like, what is he doing here, man? This is a routine throw that I've made 1,000+ times. Throw it on the cut. I throw it on the cut. I don't freeform this or anything. I just throw it completely. No, it would say if it was a freeform. It's not a freeform. I go to wide, catch it with Goddard, and it is just overthrown. What is wrong with this guy, man? Huh? Like, why is he doing this nonsense? Like, that's a routine throw. It's just crazy. Like, and now because of that, we go down 17-7 because this guy can't make simple throws. Now, obviously, I'm only down 10. Like, I can come back and win. This is not a problem. I get ball at half. It's not a big deal. But then, you know, I make a bonehead mistake, I think, at the end of this half, as I make a nice little throw there to Smitty. does a good job getting open. Smitty's card wasn't terrible, and there was one game I remember where he made me angry, but you know, he wasn't really too bad. As you know, right here, look at this, good catch by. Oh no, not a, take that back. I take that back. Did not get the feed in. This is a bonehead play right here. So all right, look, right before the play, look what I do. I don't speed it up a little bit. All right, right here. You can't see it, but just okay. Smitty is on a 10-yard out route, and the reason why I put him on is because this corner is backed up. Now the corner's on a cloud flat. I should not be trying to throw this ball. This is a terrible read. I just did it because I'm like, we got to get 3 here, and I'm just like, this is bullshit. And I forced a pass in there because I'm trying to be the hero, and I'm trying to. So that one's on me. 3 picks in the first half. That one was on me. Now I just put us in the hole. Well, Jalen Hurts put us in the hole, but now I just dig the hole even deeper. So now we're down 20-7, which honestly still isn't really bad, to be honest. Like, I'll be honest, once again, this guy is rushing 3 people. This guy thinks it's Madden 21, and he gets a sack. Look at Lane Johnson and Samalo, you bastards. That's why neither of them are on the actual team. No. That is why neither of them are on my actual team. Like, Lane Johnson is a scrub, and Samalo, I don't know. I don't feel the passion with him, to be honest with you. I don't see the passion on the field. But yeah, now we're down 20-7, and honestly, like, I could come back from this. Spoiler, I think I lose the game, but I think I damn near came back and won the game. If I didn't probably throw that, honestly, if I don't throw that bonehead ass turnover to end the first half, probably would have won this game. But you know what I mean? I threw it, so it is what it is. And you know what's funny? I think I played this guy the next day. I think I got my get back on his ass, and I ain't gonna lie. I think I did some devious things to him. But right now, I'm dying up right now. Got my boy God on the little corner out. You know, that little post play, I know a lot of people is out of a slot. I don't really run it a whole lot, you know. I mean, I run it here and there, I mix it in there, but I know a lot of people used to always say they used to run this play a lot. I never really ran it a lot because in the past, if you guys remember how I ran the offense last year, it was obviously a lot of ace offset. That's what it was. But then deuce close was kind of my second main squeeze to it. The deuce close was hard. Obviously, it's not in my playbook this year because ace offset is only in one playbook this year. So, you know what I mean? Ace slide is kind of the first time I've kind of ran it. It's been a nice little, you know, second main squeeze to the ace offset. It's been kind of nice. So, I don't know. I'm excited to see how Madden 24 we're going to run the offenses. I'm hoping they bring my offense back in some NFL playbooks. Because the only what I don't like about the pass bounce playbook is there's just so many formations in it. Sometimes it's annoying trying to navigate it. As right there, we got Jack Stoll in the end zone. I click onto him to catch it, and it does that weird glitch where he just kind of starts like having a panic attack. Look at this, 4th and 1. Smitty makes a catch. I tell you, bro, Devontae Smith made some big catches. I think this drive, I think he gets might be a crazy touchdown catch. It might not actually. Never mind. Forget what I said. I don't think it's his game. But Devontae Smith has made some really good catches. He is a ball player. I got him on a little zig route right here underneath. No one's guarding him. Now, the reason why he had that weird-ass catch animation is because, once again, my remote didn't get the pass lead off how I wanted to, and it thought I was trying to pass lead it down. I'm telling you, I need to get the remote, but I'm not going to do it. Jack Snow's wide open. I don't know what happened there. It looked like he was a manned up, like the guy was running with him, and then he just stopped. I don't know if it's some match coverage shit, because he wasn't in man coverage. I don't know. I don't understand match. All I know is the guy was running with him like he was going to run all the way with the route, and then the last second he just peeled off him. So I was like, all right, well, I'm going to throw that. As he hits the little crosser right there to Carmichael at the trips tight end. I have Avonte Maddox on a cloud foul on the left side, but it's a little too high, so I got to kind of lower it because I usually have it on 20 yards. I got to put it on like 10, honestly, if it's going to play that. So, and Eric Dickerson's got an X factor, so we're not going to tackle him. As you can see, he just broke like 3 tackles. Hargrave's got to go down there and make the damn tackle, so that's great. Look at Josh Sweat, though, getting off a block, making a play. Hargrave is like instant shutting every time. He's just kind of getting like chip blocked like by the second guy. But we only got 3 minutes left in this game. This guy's already in field goal range, so at this point, like, we damn near got to get a turnover or something. Like, as we get a huge sack right there, because that's the goal, is blitz the hell out of this guy, try to knock him out of field goal range. Like, forget this. Like, I'm not about to sit here and let you drive back. That's just not happening. So we got him on a 3rd and 22. He runs a counter, which is, you know, baffled me, and then he got the first. So that was great. That was great. At this point, the game's over with. I'll be honest. Like, in my head, I'm just like, oh well, now what? Like, we just let him get it was 3rd and 22 and he ran a fucking ball and got it. How are we going to win this game? How are we going to win it? I'm sorry. I'm a realist. I'll be honest with you. Like, I knew this game was over. So, yeah, we lost the game. I already told you at the beginning we lost the game, but Hargrave with another big tackle. Hargrave was big. Hargrave was big this game in a lot of the runs, even though the runs where he didn't blow them up basically ended up being big runs. So, shout out to Hargrave for trying, at least. So, this guy ends up taking us 3. We only got 1:40. We got to, like, honestly, the mindset is hurry up and get 3 and just try to onside kick this thing. That's just kind of what the mindset is. As I go with the deep corner route to Mr. Goddard. Then we're already in field goal range right here. Like, you know, I'm not very good at kicking onside kicks. Like, I'm not. I think I've only recovered 1 onside kick my entire life in online head-to-head. And I'm just not good at kicking them. I don't know if there's a method. Maybe I just suck. As we get AJ over the middle here. Got to spike this thing, and we got to take our 3. Look at that. Like, we played so good in the second half, too, with Jalen Hurts. It's just, the damage was too much. Oh, yeah, I missed a field goal. Look at this. So, this is what happens when you become spoiled and so used to the little slow kicking meter. You forget what it's like to actually have to kick a real field goal. And I missed it. So, I just left and said, all right, well, the game was done. So, I just got the hell up out of here. So, after that game, though, I actually got DC'd and I ended up getting the win. So now we're 2-1 this season. It's a 2-1 season. The boys are 2-1. This guy is, I don't remember what team he had. But I'll tell you what he is doing. He's coming out running tight and he's not running it very good. He's just running it just generic as hell. Like, he's not doing anything special. Like, that's KO, buddy. That's getting broken up. Like, we got KOs. One thing I made sure is that CJ's got deep out in mid zone and Avante doesn't have deep out, but he does have mid zone. So this guy's throwing a red these KOs, and he's just not doing anything. Like, if you're gonna, I tell you this all the time, if you're gonna come out and run tight, you better like really be like precise in this shit, because if you're not, I'm going to blitz you the whole game, and it's not going to be fun. It's Josiah Scott packs him up, gets him up out the field. It's basically a 4 and out, 0 for 4 straight incompletions. That last play, what I did to him, I ain't gonna lie, I put like 2 10-yard cloud flats on the outside corners, and then I just blitzed everybody. I had the safeties on like quarters. Like, that's just that's something I like to do on like 4th downs. I'm not gonna lie, it's because I just play the sticks, and then just, you know, you're gonna have to get it over the sticks basically. That's what you're gonna have to do. But good luck, you know what I mean? So Boston Scott is on the field though, trying to get himself a touchdown. He's our red zone guy. He is the red zone guy. 5 foot, I think 6 is what he is. Imagine being shorter than me. It's kind of crazy. I try to throw the little RPO here. I always highball that one because, like, I've had too many experiences where I didn't highball it and it ended up getting picked off. So, you know, AJ couldn't hold up the block. I ended up getting sacked. I ran my little zig play. You guys know I always run the little the zig play in the red zone. It just didn't get open. It didn't work. It is what it is. I'll take 3 because after what I saw that first possession from this guy, I didn't see shit. That's what I didn't see. Like, I don't believe in anything he's doing. So we're just going to keep doing what I was doing. CJ with another pass breakup. I think that's his 3rd. The guy's got 3 pass breakups already. He's trying CJ. I don't know why he keeps trying. I'm like, yeah. And this is what I also understand. Is like, do these people never go against guys that have KOs? Like, some of these guys play as if they've never seen KOs before. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, it's just kind of crazy. It's right there. He tries to, he's really, that's just a late read. Like, if he's going to throw that wheel right, you got to throw it as soon as he gets past the curl flat. Because I got the curl flat for, like, the initial point where you can't throw it. But he could throw it right after. He's just slow as hell in his reads. As he's just throwing up prayers. He ends up coming down with his first completion. 1 for 7, 24 yards. Just throws up a prayer there against Slays. You know, I kind of got greedy, went for the pick. Because I'm like, hey, I want to get a pick. And then now this guy thinks he's got a little bit of momentum. He hits that big play there. Because, you know, I'm starting to play a little bit aggressive on defense. And then he gives it right back to me. James Bradbury. Stratberry Entertainment gets the pick. He gives it right back. Tuck this thing with Jalen Hurts. Devontae Smith does not throw a very good block. Which, I mean, to be fair, it's not like the guys... Actually, I'll say this. Smitty in real life is actually a pretty good run blocking receiver. But, you know what I mean? That doesn't really translate to Madden. So, that doesn't really do anything. But... so this guy's in dollar, but he's not really, I don't know, he's not really running it right. Like, it's not, I don't think he's base aligned out of it, because when you run dollar, you gotta like kind of base align. So he's not really running it right. I just threw the quick wheel route there to Miles Sanders, which is what he was supposed to be using. A little jet sweep here for my boy AJ Brown, as he just, you know, honestly, if there was some more sideline, he could go to the house on that. Oh, and then the guy just turns his Xbox off. He's had enough. He turns the Xbox off. He couldn't do it no more. The boys are now, what is this, 3-1 this season. This guy's got a Panthers theme team with Patrick Mahomes. Hold on. What the hell ability did it just say he had on Patrick Mahomes? I got us. This guy has Gunslinger. I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like the D-Generation X shit. Fearless, and he's got something else. So, yeah. Honestly, this game, somehow, some way, makes it past halftime. And I say that because this guy sucks ass. Just from, bro's got D-Generation X. I don't know what the hell's going on. And Marcus Epps off the rip says, come here, give me the football. Honestly, I kind of dragged this out in the first half. I threw like 2 stupid passes. I'll explain why they were stupid. But honestly, this game should have made it past halftime. But I ended up making it go past halftime because that is what I do. All right, I like spicing things up. I like making the game spicy, man, because I'm an idiot. But honestly, like, we should not have let honestly, after the first couple games, Miles Sanders should have got benched. I'm not gonna lie, like, we should have just let Kenny G be the all-purpose back. Kenny G was just, like, playing good. Like, Kenny G played good ball. He should have just ended up being the starter. He comes out running man coverage here, and this guy's got strapped. Like, the corner route was a no-show. And I put the seam streaks. I didn't think it was man coverage. So, and then once again, right there, I wanted the crosser to Dallas Goedert. You can see he used it. So, you know, that kind of took that away. 4th and 6. Okay, so I'll explain it. So every play, we just talked about how he played man coverage, right? So 4th down, I'm assuming, okay, we're going to get, you know, man coverage. So what do? I put a hitch on this side, on the short side, because I like throwing my hitches to the short side. And, you know, the way they're aligned, it looks like, okay, this still, you know, kind of look like man coverage. As I snap the ball, I'm like, okay, well, this is a man coverage. So I kind of panicked, and, well, I just threw it. I'm like, okay, well, what the hell is this? So, boom, mistake number 1. It's kind of reminds you, well, I was going to say it reminds me of last game. Last game, that boy Jalen Hurts threw shitty passes. All right, I threw 1, but the other 2 were on him. So, this guy runs a draw with Deebo Samuel. Okay, Jordan Davis. I think this is Jordan Davis's first appearance game. You see, I think he makes some splash plays this game, too. Jordan Davis. That's Josiah Scott, though, getting pressure. I don't know what it is. These little guys, these little slot corners, these guys are good at blitzing. I don't know what it is. It just, you know, kind of is just like that. I'm not too sure why this guy used Patrick Mahomes for his Carolina thing. I would assume it's a Panthers thing team. He's got the Panthers jersey. He had a couple of Panthers players. He's a Panthers fan. I don't know. I'm not. Christian McCaffrey's back there. I'm just not too sure why he didn't use. They got Bryce Young, Cam Newton. I'm not really. Actually, I think they said that Cam Newton's AP was terrible. I'm not too sure, but I know that Bryce Young, I think it's supposed to be pretty good. So I'm not really too sure what the hell is going on here. But like I said, bro's got the Generation X ability. I don't know what that even does, but this guy's running like a tight doubles, and his main read falls on the ground. That was the guy that fell on the ground. That was obviously his main read because I would assume it was. He falls on the ground, so he punts me the ball, and this is a terrible punt. The guy doesn't even. You're supposed to try to pin me. That's the point of the punt. Like, you know, pin the guy deep. Bro just kicked it in the end zone. Now, I'm assuming he's punted the ball before because after what I saw, he's definitely punting the ball against other people because, I mean, the guy's not really doing nothing. You know what I mean? So, we're running the ball. We're giving this thing to Miles Sanders, who needs to really be on the bench. 3 carries, 17 yards. This is actually not a bad game for Miles. Is this the game where he went crazy? This might have been his craziest game. I said it was like 48 yards or something like that. This might be the game as he just seems to go backwards. And honestly, I guess I can't. Like, the offensive line's not the best. Like, we're running it to the left side, which is probably the weakest side. It's got Landon Dickerson and okay. So, all right. So, this pick, we got to explain it. Once again, I think we're getting man coverage. Like, he's running man coverage most of the time. And in the play where I'm like, okay, this is going to be the man coverage, he doesn't run the man coverage. So, once again, I'm looking for this hitch on the right side. And I noticed, okay, it's not man coverage again. So I just panicked and I just threw the ball. I just threw the goddamn ball because I'm spicing it up and I'm trying to make it a good game. I'm telling you, I'm spicing the game up. We're getting a good game here, all right? I'm trying to make it a good. Nah, honestly, I don't know, bro. I'm just an idiot. truth be told, I'm just an idiot. But look at Javon Hargrave. Just blowing up another. He just played good. Javon Hargrave played good ball. Damn near wanted him on the team, but 3rd and 13, I'm fine with him throwing that. I'm just kind of like, make a tackle. Let's get him to 4th and 2. I don't believe in this man at all. I mean, this guy is mumbo jumbo, as he hits me with a quick hitch right there, and CJ Gardner-Johnson makes him pay. If you're gonna let a guy catch the ball over the middle, make him pay. Hit somebody in the damn mouth, and that's what CJ did right there. I didn't even know Delpit, I guess, has a receiver card, but look at Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis played better than Robert Quinn. I don't care if Robert Quinn's not a D tackle. Hell, I used him off the edge. He sucked. He's just not good. Robert Quinn's not very good at ball. Like, he's just not good. He wasn't good for the Eagles this season, so hey, maybe that's why he sucked. Why the hell did he get a limited time? Why wasn't that Fletcher Cox? Why wasn't that Fletcher Cox that got the limited time? This guy tries to throw. You know how in gun doubles they got that weird little, like, it's like a kind of like a corner out for the running back at the backfield. He tried to do that. I played it perfectly with Epps. Honest to God, he would have mossed me if James Bradbury didn't come up and, you know, break the pass up. But right there, James Bradbury once again on 4th down shuts that shit right down. So I'm like, all right, let's take a shot here before half. And Jalen Hurts misses Devontae Smith wide open. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. This is not the guy that I remember. At one point, I think I got like a 21, 22 game win streak with Jalen Hurts. And as I'm using him, I'm really starting to think, like, how the hell did I do that? Because he sucks. This guy stinks. But you know what I mean? It is what it is. We gotta win a Super Bowl with this team, which was the mindset I had to keep, because I had to keep something, because I was losing my mind. Here we go. Devontae Smith beats Jalen Ramsey, and Jalen Hurts throws a beauty. He makes up for the miss that he had at the end of the half, which, I mean, I don't know if we would have got a field goal if we would have hit that. We might have, but hey, it is what it is. Going right back to Mr. Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith is pretty solid. I remember using his card when it first came out. I didn't really use it for a while. This is all Devontae Smith this drive. The streak, the corner, the RPO. He's got to score here, right? Or does Boston Scott steal this? I'm actually intrigued. Who scores here? Is it going to be Scott? And look at that. Jalen Hurts sucks, man. How did you... Bro, I have thrown that high ball RPO throw a million times with Michael Vick, and I have never had a problem with it, okay? Oh, 3rd and goal, so I panic here. I keep panicking. I thought he was going to run commit, so I just audible to like some 4 verticals play. He didn't run commit. Like, I'm just kind of overthinking. This guy is a trash can, man. Just go out here and handle business. 4th and goal, though, we got the man, the myth, the legend, Jack Stoll. And if you peep, the pass lead didn't get off there. Dude, that shit looked like I passed it back or like down. I'll tell you, my remote's messed up. Like, sometimes you really gotta just kind of squeeze the remote, and you just gotta believe that this ball will get pass led. That's honestly, you know, what you gotta do. But I didn't squeeze the remote, and I didn't believe, so the ball didn't get pass led. But yeah, this guy's, he's running like some, it's like tight doubles. He's running like gun flex, and I don't know what the hell this guy's running, man. I don't even think he knows what he's running. I don't even know if he scores on me, to be completely honest with you. Like, I don't even know why is he using Patrick Mahomes? Why does he have a Degeneration X ability? Like, there's just so many things I have questions for. Is Javon Hargrave has secure tackler, and how did he not bring him down? Isn't the point of secure tackler to have a secure tackle? Like, you know what I mean? It's, oh my God, Josiah Scott. This guy can blitz. Hey, he can't cover jack shit. But this guy can get to the quarterback. As Marcus Epps, though, gets himself a little sack. Okay, so this guy does end up getting 3. Whatever. It is what it is. Like, it's 7-3. Yes, it's the score is a close game, but in my head, I'm just like, bro, there is just like, it's just, I'm just not worried at all, because this guy literally has gotten 2 turnovers because I turned my brain off and I just said, you know what, let's get it. So Miles Sanders gets actually makes a play right there. Nobody blocked for him, broke the tackle. Shout out to Miles Sanders. But that's why I wanted Miles as my starting back, because his spin and juke move, like animation wise, is terrible. But the thing he brings to the table is grit. He brings grit and he breaks tackles. That was kind of the whole point of it. But You know, it didn't really help. These guys didn't really block for him too. My God, man. These guys did not block for him at all. I mean, it kind of sucks because I didn't really get to run the ideal abilities I kind of wanted to on everybody because, you know, I had to pay first of all, I had to pay 1 AP secure on goddamn Jordan Mailata, so that was already a waste of AP right there. Like, you know, I had to run a lot of AP I didn't really want to run on, you know. It's the 2022 Eagles. There's only so much you can do with them. Even though I will say this team was a lot better than last year using the 2021 Eagles. That team was really bad. I'll say this team was definitely better than that team. So I think this is actually Miles' best game. 10 carries, 37. I don't know. This might be his best game. I honestly don't know. I know Jalen Hurts played pretty good like most games. Like even the game we lost last game, like Jalen Hurts still played really good. Like the second half, like bro just went, you know, he went crazy. It's just, you know, things happen. But yeah, I'm just kind of running this clock out here at this point. I am trying to get out of this game because actually no, I'm not gonna lie. I think I started running the score up because I was like, you know what, I hate this guy. It's Jack Stoll in the end zone. Jack Stoll is a touchdown machine. Yeah, I think I just started. I was like, you know what, I don't like this guy. I want to run the score up, and I got a little toxic. So yeah, he's running like this gun doubles. This is what I like to do against the gun doubles or like gun spread doubles. You know, things like that. This is what I like to do. I show the player, do I show? All right, so what I like to do is, so both the outside corners, I'll put them on like deep halves, quarters, whatever you want to do, right? Just some type of deep blue. And then what I'll do is I'll bring the safeties down, bring everybody down close. I'll blitz the slot corner and I'll blitz the linebackers that I'm not using. And what I'll do is I'll man the safety up on the slot receiver, and then I'll man the other safety up on the tight end. And then it's shade up top. I gotta make sure you shade up top, not gonna lie. And then basically my job is just to kind of use her to running back. And it's just, you know, it's really good against doubles. It's really good against spread. You know, formations that are kind of built like that. It's just really good. And this guy has no idea what's going on. So obviously it's going to, you know, this guy's flabbergasted right now. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. And I just, you know, obviously I'm going to keep doing it because why would I not? If something's working, you're gonna keep. He panics. He just started running out the pocket. I think they might have actually had that blocked. I think he blocked it. He just panicked around the pocket. He's lucky he didn't get intentional grounding. I'm not gonna lie to you. He is a lucky man. He's got Deebo Samuel wide open in the flat, and James Bradbury just got put on a highlight reel. He just got destroyed by Deebo Samuel. But hey, you know what? He can have his little highlights. Who won the damn game is right there. He underthrew the hell out of Delpit. Slay is honestly, even if he puts that thing on the money, Slay is probably still breaking that thing up. But get back, gang. Big play, Slay in the building. I honest to God, on this possession, I wanted to score again because I was just like, I felt like I had to make a statement. Like, okay, this game isn't close. I have to like almost prove a point. I don't know if I score. You can look how hard I'm putting hitches out there. I'm literally trying to score on this guy. I throw this thing up wide. Kenny G wide open. Had Kenny G wide open, and instead I threw it to Goddard, who was double covered. The user was on him. Yeah, that was a terrifically terrible read. 3rd and 10. Underneath, we got the legend Jack Stoll. Jack Stoll's good. Like, people think you gotta have Tony Gonzalez. You gotta have Harold Carmichael tight end. But why not Jack Stoll? Why not just get yourself a Stoll? I think I got him for like 4,000 coins. I mean, the guy's great. All right, so now I think we are 4-1 in the season. This game is to send us to the playoffs. Yeah, because we had the DC. We only lost to the Browns game. Yeah, so 4-1 in the season. This guy, I don't know. I think this guy actually, no, he's a Lions team. He has a Lions team, but he used, his quarterback was, look at that. Ball just went right through his hands. I've noticed, I don't know why, but a lot of Jalen Hurts' passes, they just like go through guys' hands. I don't know what that's all about. He used, who did he use at quarterback? Jordan Love. I've been going against a decent amount of people using that Jordan Love card. It's the Theme Team Remix card. What is so special about it? If anybody could let me know, I don't know. Like, what is like, what's the deal with him? What is so good about him? I don't understand it, but yeah, which is also really weird because, you know, a Lions team using a Packers quarterback is kind of crazy. But look at Kenny G with the little fire right there. That's why I kind of left him in. I'm like, Kenny G's got to get it. Hit Kenny G on a quick rail route. It's all Kenny G right now, man. Kenny G. But Miles is back in there because, you know, Kenny just got blasted. So big Jalen time as he has nowhere to go. Receivers didn't block. Guy was coming on the backside. Pause on that one. What do we got here? Z spot. Nothing is absolutely open right here. So we just got to make a play with the quarterback. And see, that's the thing. Like, imagine if on that play, I have to throw the ball out of bounds and we go to like third down or whatever it would have been. Like, your mindset is completely different. It's like, damn, I was just like bagged right there. Like, you know what I mean? I got to go back to the drawing board. But instead, I was still bagged out of my mind, but I was able to pick up like 15 yards. So your whole mindset kind of still changes, even though like you were bagged right there. It's like, well, we got the first down, so who cares? You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, I don't know. I just thought I'd say that. But yeah, we got Kenny G wide open right there. The reason why I kind of like started motioning so hard to the left there with Hurst is because like the pressure was coming from the right. So I just kind of wanted to get the hell away from him. It's Devontae Smith on the little corner out there, man, at the post. He has been feasting on that route so far this whole entire season. Honestly, I don't know if Miles Sanders even gets in the end zone. Does Miles Sanders get a rushing touchdown? I don't think he does. Boston Scott's had a couple. And then Jack Stoll has had like the rest of them. Jack Stoll is a thief. He's a thief. It's right here, Jack Stoll. Oh, he just died. Wow. Jack Stoll's dead. Is Rick Lovato on the field? Rick Lovato is not on the field. I must have called a timeout, or no, I didn't. And it's right here. Nobody's open, so I just tried to force it in there to Devontae Smith. There has been some terrible throws in this season we have watched. There has been, I mean, just straight up, like, I ran my little, the play at ace offset with the post route and a little crosser. You know, it didn't get open. Nobody got open, man. So I tried to fit it in there, which honestly, if I would have tried to highball that thing and throw it a little bit sooner, I probably could have made it work, but didn't. And instead, I threw a pick six. So that's terrific, man. That is terrific. Miles Sanders is running kind of hard right now. This actually might be the game where he went off. I think I lied. I don't think it was last game. I think it was this game. As Devontae Smith is wide open. See, his user was so worried about that corner out, because you know that corner out is just so deadly at his Z spot that he played it so hard that you know what I mean, it opens up the middle of the field. Now see right there, like, you would think I would rat catch that pass. I just don't, because rat catching is so bad. I try to ag catch it, which, you know what I mean. Now this time I rat catch it, because like you gotta like wait for them to finish the whole damn route before you can rat catch it. This game is just so stupid. As Jack Stoll wide open, the Stoll. I don't know who has more yards so far in the season, Jack Stoll or Dallas Goedert. If anybody's been keeping track, let me know. If somebody has, it's actually kind of cool, but I think Jack Stoll has it right here. Jalen Hurts on the run throws a dime to Jack Stoll. I hate throwing the ball on the run. It never works out good for me, but I did it right there because, you know, we've been throwing nothing but stupid reads this whole season, so why not just keep taking a chance, right? But hey, it ended up working, so I guess it wasn't that stupid, right? It's right here. This guy is just dropping 3 people back in the coverage. I don't know how people do that. Obviously, Jalen Hurts is gonna have a chance to run it when you got no damn D lineman. Like Madden 21, like rushing 3, rushing 2 was cool. If you guys remember how that game played, like that was cool because you could get pressure. But in this game, I don't know. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. Right here, we got the little seam streak to AJ Brown. So like, I can tell I could throw this ball because really you're reading the safety. This is what you're doing. So he's just on a streak. You're reading the safety. The safety is like, if the safety kind of just stays put right there, then it's like, okay, don't do that. But you see the safety kind of moving to the outside, like just high ball and lead throw that thing to the inside. That's really all you got to do. Like it's in this game, it's a leverage thing. Like you want to throw the which is kind of realistic. Like in NFL, like you want to throw it to the leverage where your receiver has more leverage. That, I'm just saying leverage right now a lot because leverage, like they gotta have leverage. Guys gotta have leverage. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So yeah, this guy is actually, this is kind of crazy. It's his first possession in the game. He had a running back wide open in the middle of the field. I guess he must have really wanted to throw that ball. Look at that turned out, buddy. But and right here, he runs it on 3rd and 4. He actually caught me off guard with that. It's a good thing Hargrave made that tackle because I was not ready for that at all. Right there, he runs that little RPO zone peak play. It's out of doubles, where it's like it's got the guy on the slant route, you got the little tight end on the flat, and then you can hand off to the running back. It's a pretty good play, but Marcus Epps ends up lighting Jordan Love's ass up. This guy is running. This looks like, What is this actually? It's like it was like cluster. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't think it's cluster though. That's right there. Terrible tackling by Darius Slay. Come on. Terrible tackling. What is this, man? And now this looks like spread. Look, oh yeah, he's in spread. He's trying to run like this little RPO to the left. Honestly, I did a good job shutting it down. I never really went against it. It was a little weird. I don't know. It wasn't really too hard to stop, but he ends up getting 3. Honestly, because we didn't really tackle that good. I would blame the tackling, but he gets this ball to start the half. Jordan Davis blows the run up. Shout out to Jordan Davis for just being a beast. Him and Jalen Carter are about to be demons next season. But look who gets a sack, man. Mr. Marcus Epps. Marcus Epps. Like, I wonder what goes through these guys' heads when they see, like, some of these players that are on my field. They're probably just either wondering, like, this guy has a budget team, this guy's either trying to make a video, or this guy's crazy. And honestly, I think it's kind of like all 3. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I don't know what his thought process was throwing that corner out right there. He ends up punting me the ball, which, honestly, is kind of surprising. And we fumbled the ball. Now, should I have fair caught it? No, because like he had no momentum as he was running towards me. Like, bro was stopped, so I'm just like, okay, he can't really get that much of a vicious ass hit stick on me. But thankfully, James Bradbury was there to scoop that thing up. Shout out to Bradbury for just being bald. You know what I mean? Like, just being bald. But and look at this, I got Goddard wide open in the flat. I tried to ag catch it. I tried to ag catch that thing, and that's what happened. So that's just nice. So how about this? Let's go to the other side and let's go to a Senor Stoll. Because you guys don't want no parts of the Stoll, man. I'm telling you, like, guys don't want to deal with the Stoll. He's a demon. Underneath, for who do you think? Stoll. Right, we got like a lot of vertical, a lot of like, honestly, we kind of ran. There was like a crosser, running back was on a wheel. I think there was like a streak. A lot of stuff that just kind of opened up the underneath route right there. You guys know how we do this thing. We take what the defense gives us. This is what we do. Look at that. You gave us Stoll underneath, then we're going to go to Stoll. What is Jalen Hurts? 14 for 18. Very nice completion rating. I like this. And honestly, at this point, I'm not really running the ball because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get in the end zone like right now. As we got A.J. Brown wide open in the middle of the field. That's an easy touchdown for Mr. Juan. But yeah, I was trying to move the ball as fast as possible because you don't want to run the ball and kind of like, you know, leave him with like the final possession and he can just kind of clock you. You don't want to do that. So I was really just trying to get in there as fast as possible. Ended up working out. That boy AJ got wide open off the post route. He keeps trying to run this little RPO to the left. Marcus Epps, honest to God, could take this for 6. He could have took this for 6. I don't know what was he scared? Look at this. Right here. This is a pick 6. And then at the end, he just says, nope, I don't want it. What the hell? Like, that's crazy. Like, if we would have lost this game, I probably would have lost my mind, but we got Mr. Javon Hargrave just blowing runs up, being the big beast he is. Let me know if you guys still use Javon Hargrave, man. Do we bring Javon Hargrave back? On 4th and 7, this guy tries to run he pulled a Kirk Cousins. It's 4th and 7. He threw the ball at the line of scrimmage. He tried to run a little RPO play to the tight end, which this guy loved RPOs. Okay, so real quick, okay, so this is the last game. This is the playoff game. This is the playoff game. The reason why this thing is starting with 2 minutes left in the first quarter, for some reason my Elgato my OBS was like paused in the recording. I don't know what happened. So it starts right here. Just know this is the first. He started with the ball. This is the first possession, so we haven't really missed anything, okay? Except the second 14, which I don't remember what happened there, but yeah, so I don't know. But this is the last game. We made it 5-1 into the playoffs. This is the wild card. This is actually a really good game. Like, honestly, I don't want to blame anyone for why we lost, but I'm actually going to. Josiah Scott is the reason we lost. One of the worst cornerbacks I've watched in the NFL the last couple years, and he's also one of the worst cornerbacks I ever used in Madden. But Jordan Davis just blows the quarterback up, and Emmitt Smith picks this thing up and starts running like he's a somebody. Like, what the hell? But yeah, Jordan Davis, I think I said in the beginning, I don't think he got a sack at all, but I guess he did get a sack. He got a big sack too. That man just destroyed him, bro. So this guy's trying to throw his little corner out. So lucky that we didn't get a pick right there. Oh, man, if that was me, because I got the cloud flat right there. I also got it manned up. It's just, That's a good defense. I'll tell you straight up. 3rd and 17, though. He's got this guy wide open right there. I don't know what he was looking at because I kind of veered off it. I'm just like, all right, whatever. But he panicked. Thankfully, didn't throw it, and we ended up holding him to 3. And that was a huge W because, dog, he literally had somebody just butt naked. So he didn't see him, though. Thank the Lord. So, honestly, that in my head, it's kind of a sign. Like, we got a fumble there. You know, he missed a wide open read. I'm like, this might... I'm thinking we're going to win a Super Bowl the first season with these guys. Look at Jack Stoll with the little toe tap. Like, we're feeling good. We're feeling good right now. Like, I'm liking it. Hitting a little RPO to A.J. Brown. Spin move, break a tackle, fall forward. I mean, the vibes are high with the team right now. The vibes are extremely high. The only thing that could bring this down, I think, is a guy named Josiah Scott, which you're going to see. He is going to get massacred this game. I think by a guy named Andre Johnson. Pretty much just sticks his dick in his mouth. Yeah, it gets pretty crazy, man. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, remember when Andre Johnson fought, I think it was his name, Cortland Finnegan on the Titans? Like, it's kind of like that, except, like, just worse. Like, you'll see. It's a massacre. This guy starts coming out in some man coverage. This looks like this is spinner. We spinning. I know a lot of people, they always complain. They'll be like, oh, honestly, God, I hate when somebody complains about somebody running the same play over and over again. Like, somebody will be like, oh my God, you're just running the same play over and over again. If you know that somebody is going to run the same play over and over again and you don't stop it, that is your fault. That is completely your fault. You want someone to switch up what they're doing because you can't stop something? I'm sorry, but that's bitch made. Like, that is pussy. Like, you gotta wake up, man, and you gotta stop it. Like, that is insane. And I'm talking about for like anything. Like, let's say I'm running Z spot every play. Let's say someone's running spinner. I don't care if you run spinner. First of all, you can run spinner. You know, you need to know actually how to run it though and make adjustments out of it to be good in it. Now, this player right here, I'm not even playing. I'm watching myself. I think somebody, I don't know what happened. I was texting somebody or something. I wasn't paying attention. He basically got a free first down right there. I wasn't even playing. I don't even know what I was. I think I might have been $1 or something. I didn't even pick my play. But yeah, this guy's running a lot of wide trips. And I'll be honest, like, I'm not even trying to hate on him, but he really wasn't even all that in it. Like, our downfall, you're going to see, is Josiah Scott. So Josiah Scott is defending Andre Johnson right here. That's who he's defending right there in the slot. Right there, he's trying to throw the little out route, deep out zone. Knocks that out. He's running like this. I mean, I kind of like the way he actually ran his wide trips. And here we go. This is where it all begins. And no, he should not be getting beat. And I'm going to explain what the hell I'm doing here. Okay? I'm going to explain what the hell is going on right here, all right? Because I'm going to get angry, okay? Josiah Scott should be in jail. He should be in jail, okay? So he's manned up on Andre Johnson. This is what we're doing, okay? I'm explaining. He's running wide trips, okay? So you got, 2 receivers on the right, a tight end on the right, running back on the left. You got a receiver on the left that's lined up in the slot. What I like to do here is nobody's pressed. You can see we are not pressed. Nobody is pressed. Nobody should be getting beat deep. I got the corner on the outside third to take away the sideline. I'm bringing the safety down on the 20-yard or a 15-yard cloud flat, whatever my cloud flat is on, to basically to take away this corner route, out route, anything like that. The slot corner is manned up on the slot receiver, and I am shaded up top. Do we know what that means? I'm shaded up top. That means when the ball is snapped, he's running backwards. That's his job. You're running backwards. I mean, another linebacker up on the tight end, just, you know what I mean? We got to have somebody near him. And I'm leaving the corner on the left kind of he's on like a quarter actually. Because this guy keeps putting like that out route out there. Maybe he wants to put a C route out there or something like that. And then I got this safety manned up on the running back. My job is to play the middle of the field, okay? And look at Josiah. He's not even running backwards. He's like, what are you doing, man? And there's no abilities you could put on Josiah Scott. He doesn't get discounts. So, and that happens all game, by the way. That is going to be a common theme you will see the rest of this game. Josiah Scott is going to get burned. The beautiful throw by right there to fucking, what is his name? A Stoll or whatever. And I get screamed at. Lane Johnson gets mauled. I think is that DeMarcus Lawrence? I don't know who it was. Lane Johnson gets mauled. There's a reason why we got rid of Lane Johnson. Trust me, I remember why. Well, one, because he didn't get secure for 0. And right there, this is a good throw. So, like I said, he's running dollar. So you got out of the man coverage and he's running like a Tampa 2. So basically there's an opening in dollar, right? With this corner right here blitzing. There's an opening right here. You know, this guy, what is he? A linebacker is not going to get back fast enough. This is like a post route where you can kind of just, you know, fit it in right there. You know, like Dollar's just not, it's not hard to beat. It's just you gotta pay attention. You gotta, you know what I mean. You gotta sit up a little bit. You know what I mean. But it's not something that's hard to beat. You know, obviously if you're just like not trying and you're just bullshitting, well, yeah, you're not gonna do very good. And then it's right there. That ball was underthrown. Once again, I think it's because my left stick, you know, is immaculate and it just didn't, you know, get the pass we were supposed to get. But hey, it all worked out. This play actually should have been a touchdown. And I'm gonna explain why. This fucker Jack Stoll is just, you know, so goddamn slow that he can't, you know, he really should be flying right by him and we should have a touchdown. But he's just so goddamn slow that the corner's able to just stick right to his hip. That's kind of crazy, like, looking back on that, man. God damn it. Jack Stoll. Hey, Jack Stoll did this thing, though, man. I can't be mad at the guy. 2nd and 10, I hit Devontae Smith up. He's just playing man coverage. I'm a hitchhiker. We're going to go on this mountain and go for a ride. I have no timeout, so I really cannot take a sack right here. So, obviously, I'm trying to play this thing cool. Actually, that's a good read there. I get that thing out fast and get right out of bounds. Jalen Hurts is 8 for 9. This guy is throwing lasers. I feel like I end up scoring a touchdown right here. I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, because I know he's blitzing hella people because he knows I have no timeouts. Oh, that is just a dot. I mean, look, like I said, there's an opening right in between there if he's blitzing that slot corner. You put the tight end on the streak, and right there you have a little opening for the slant. Now, he tried to get over there with his user, but I got short and elite on Smitty. So, not only is it going to give me the better route running, but Josiah Scott. Honestly, and I'm sorry, I hope Josiah Scott doesn't make the Eagles roster because I'm not going through this next year. When I use the 2023 Eagles team in Madden next year, I'm not doing this. I hope he doesn't make the roster, man. I'm sorry, but this is what it's come to. I hope he doesn't, because this is insane. I don't know, man. I don't know. This is actually Miles Sanders' best game. What did that say? 6 carries, 42 yards. This is his best game. Shout out to Miles Sanders for just, you know, actually, like, in real life, shout out to bro. I was actually a big fan of when he played for us. I know he got a lot of hate. You know, because it's easy to hate on people. It's hard to give people props, you know what I mean? But it's easy to hate on people. But he was actually a really good running back for us. And I think he is going to be nice for Carolina. But hopefully he does great things, man. 4th and 4. And I had the running back wide open in the flat, man. I had that running back wide open in the flat. That's tough. Oh, that is tough. The running back was wide open looking back on that. Well, I lost his game, so I'm kind of like looking back at this as a way like to like be like, well, what else could we have done better other than Josiah Scott getting, you know, burnt every single play. But like that out route, like look at this out route. Like he can low key throw this out route, but I can see he's scared to throw it. This out route right here, like he's kind of scared to throw it. So that's why I never really like played it all the way because like, you know, he wasn't really trying to, I could tell like he didn't really want to throw it anyway. So, yeah, but right here I'm playing a lot of heavy man coverage right here. And, you know, Emmitt Smith just, it's hard because that time I actually manned the corner up on the running back. So Slay's having to kind of run all the way across the field to run with him on the damn in route. But now I'm playing like heavy man coverage. I'm sending a little bit of pressure here too. Well, actually, no, did I? Or did he just not get through? I think I sent a little bit of pressure right there. And it actually ends up leading to him overthrowing that pass because the only guy that he wanted I was using. And look at C.J. Gardner-Johnson with his little acrobat. Yeah, shout out to the guy that gave him Lurker acrobat, man. That really helped me get that interception right there, man. Thanks, buddy. But nah, yeah, C.J., he's actually not a bad card. I will say that. Well, his play on the field is not very bad. His AP is one of the worst AP safeties in the game, but you know what I mean. He got a pick there, so I guess I can't be mad, right? So at this point, we're up 13-14. It's the 4th quarter. The mindset is really try to waste as much clock as possible. Look at Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders is running hard, but yeah, that's kind of the mindset. Like just let's get this clock down. Let's get to the next round of the playoffs. It's right there. This man, he dials up some pressure. This he's putting like 0-yard cloud flats out there. He's sending the fellas at me, which I can't be mad at him. This is something I would do. 4th and 3 though. This is how you know, this wins ball games. Devontae Smith on the slant, man. Like he's sending the pressure every play. I mean, I guess I gotta respect it. You know, there's some games where I feel like I gotta, you know, blitz hella, but sometimes, you know, it can backfire on you. It's right there. I take a delay game. I didn't mean to. I'm just, you know, trying to run this clock down. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's a good thing I did, because I honestly gotta feel like if we would have ran that play, we would have lost a lot of yards. Now, either way, it's still 2nd and 14. So you know what? I guess maybe we probably would have ended up in the same situation. But with the play we were about to call, we were going backwards. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like we were going backwards. I get screamed at again. Like he's sending him, man. Like he's sending him, and I'm just kind of like, I'm next to David. Like I see myself laughing and giggling right now. What's so fun? Oh, this is a dot. I mean, this is just, you know, I mean, this is why, like, you gotta have short out elite, man. This is the reason why you gotta have short out elite. It's just a simple streak. It's just a simple streak, but he's playing press man coverage, and with short out elite, you guys know. See how he's gonna light up on this route and get wide open, and then look at this throw by a dime by Hurts, and that's a great catch by AJ. When you guys catch these streaks, I would highly recommend start conservative catching them, because you know, KOs are going to try to immediately break these things up, and you know, when if you try to catch it, conservative catch it, it'll make them go down faster. So I would recommend doing that if you guys haven't already. And right here, I mean, that hole was so big up the middle. Of course, I thought I could take off with Jalen Hurts, but no. The pocket collapses very fast. That's one thing I've heard in the Madden 24 beta. People said it is a lot easier to get out of the pocket compared to Madden 23, but it's not like how it was in 22 and 21, which is good. And I get sacked. It's 4th and 16. I mean, I got to take 3. I mean, you can't. Look, he has 13 points. He has a minute and 30. He has to get a touchdown on me. I believe in my defense. Like, besides Josiah Scott getting cooked on a goddamn streak, like, this guy hasn't really, you know, done anything. Like, he really hasn't moved the ball on me for real. Like, I'm not really tripping. Right there, he hits that out route. But, like, you see how long it's taking to throw that? Like, I know he doesn't want to throw that route because he sees how my corner's playing that, and he knows he can break that thing up. So, and right here, travesty. It's a damn travesty. This Josiah Scott, man. Josiah Scott single-handedly threw this game in the... We honestly probably could have won a Super Bowl with this team the first season. This first season, we probably could have won a Super Bowl. But no, Josiah Scott, man. The guy honestly shouldn't be on the Eagles. Please, don't make the roster, Pat. I'm begging you. And then, you know, I throw a terrible pass. We got the in route wide open. I kind of just throw that thing up, and then this guy's dancing. Why is it? Dog, I have Marcus Epps, Avonte Maddox, Josiah Scott, Jordan Davis, Landon Dickerson. And this guy's dancing. Like, and the sad part is he would have lost. No, I ain't gonna lie, but it is what it is. That was our first season with the, you know what I'm saying, the Eagles theme team. We ended up, you know, losing the wild card. I am going to show up like the next 2 seasons. I'm not going to lie. Like I said, I tried to run a new offense. It didn't really work out too well. So I'm not really going to show those because it just, you know, it's just kind of pointless because I'm not running the offense anyway. We'll post the season after I was running the little offense when I went back to my ace offset. Because we did win the Super Bowl that season. And it was a pretty nice season. We ended up going actually undefeated and winning it. So I will post that tomorrow. I don't even have that. I'm gonna lie. The 2022 Eagles theme team is gone. So... yeah, so let me know what teams, like what other teams should I make. I got like hella coins. I want to spice it up this summer. If you guys remember last year, I kind of did this. I made a bunch of different teams. So let me know what teams you guys want me to make. And that is pretty much going to do it though, boys. Like, comment, subscribe, man. And your boy is out.